Hey, it's David Farmer, and today we're going to be looking at some tools, technologies, scripts, and training for best practices on how to execute Express Cash Offer at your dealership. Hey, today it's all going to be about the process on how to handle the customer for Express Cash Offer leads from your dealership website. So, as a quick recap, Express Cash Offer is a technology that is provided by Intice that allows a customer to get a real offer in real time right from your dealership website. Now, what happens when that customer completes that process is completely up to you, but what we're going to be able to do today in this video is we're going to cover some tools, techniques, and some training that you can utilize to get more out of the leads that's generated from Express Cash Offer. So what we're going to do now is we're going to open up Express Cash Offer training, how dealers can drive success with Intice. The first thing that we're going to look at is the back-end system of Intice. Now you can go, if you are an Express Cash Offer dealer, you have the ability to log in to intice.com, click the login button in the upper right-hand corner, use your username and password to log in, go to reports and open up Express Cash Offer Report, or ECO report. From that point, you're going to be able to see and pull up any customer leads in the Express Cash Offer system, and you're going to be able to get a lot of context around how we've come up with the Express Cash Offer. It's going to be a combination of utilizing Black Book, utilizing AutoCheck, be able to utilize a custom algorithm that we've written for your dealership to come up with a real offer for an individual vehicle all the way down to the individual VIN and the history of that vehicle. Once we come up with that Express Cash Offer, we're going to present it to the customer, and then we're going to be able to generate that lead into your dealership's CRM. So what we're going to talk about now is what that process could look like to get the most out of Express Cash Offer leads. So the process, the way that it works, number one, is we're going to generate an Express Cash Offer to the customer in a form of a PDF. So they complete the Express Cash Offer process on your dealership website inside the Intice tools that we've installed on your dealership website, and we're going to provide them a real offer to buy their vehicle or have them trade that vehicle in at the dealership. We're going to request that the customer complete or schedule an appointment for an on-site vehicle inspection. And that's what really we are going to focus on in our communication with the customer as we go through this process. So step one, lead generation on your dealership website. We're going to provide an Express Cash Offer certificate to the customer. And then what's going to happen in step two is there's going to be an autoresponder template that's going to go directly to the customer with that Express Cash Offer, and it is going to include a link to the Express Cash Offer certificate itself. There's also going to be other benefits of choosing your dealership to do business with, and explain kind of how that entire process works, building value all the time. Now, we know that the business has changed more really in the last 6 months than it has the 6 years prior to that. With hyperinflation of used vehicles, with the low new vehicle supply, chip shortages, plant closings, and then the added pressure from public companies such as Carvana, CarMax, Vroom, Shift, AutoNation, and the myriad of other public money companies that are buying vehicles, hundreds of thousands of vehicles, directly from your consumers. This is changing the landscape of vehicle evaluations and how that used vehicle acquisition model works, and how you should be handling customers at point of contact on your dealership showroom in how you present figures for the acquisition or the purchase of that vehicle, whether it is having that customer sell the vehicle to you or having them replace the vehicle at your dealership. All right, getting back to the Express Cash Offer lead handling workflow. Number one, we're going to generate the lead. Number two, we're going to send a Express Cash Offer certificate to the customer via email, and then that lead is going to come into your CRM. Once it hits your CRM, what should be happening is you have an autoresponder template set up, which we can provide an example, and I'm going to share that with you in this document today. That should be an introduction of the primary salesperson. Lead comes into your CRM. You have a round robin system set up to assign these leads to a certain group of people. Automatically, an introduction email is going to go out to the customer. And then what should happen is a phone call gets made to the customer. Now, we're going to recommend that you use two different scripts for that phone call regarding if the customer scheduled an appointment through the Express Cash Offer technology or they didn't. So the first call script that we're going to review is if the customer scheduled an appointment. The second is if they didn't and you're trying to schedule an appointment. Now, we also have the ability, and we will provide your dealership with the Express Cash Offer drip marketing templates that you can load right into your CRM, and you can set them up on a specific workflow, something like a day 3, day 7, day 14, and a day 21 email. That could be peppered into any other activities you might want to have at your dealership, but that would be a recommended workflow for Express Cash Offer leads, and we will provide customized HTML templates for the Express Cash Offer. Let's talk about how to handle that customer when that lead comes in and you pick up the phone. We know based on our experience that 12 to 15% of the customers are going to complete or they are going to schedule an appointment right in the technology itself. When customers do that, what we recommend is in your CRM, if you look in the ADF XML lead comments section, we're going to include a link directly to the Express Cash Offer certificate. You don't have to log into the back-end portal. You can if you want to. If you open up the redemption certificate, it is going to say right there whether or not the customer schedule an appointment. We also put those appointment details right in that comment section, so you're going to know immediately whether a customer scheduled an appointment or didn't. If they did, we recommend that you say something like this: "Hey, is this Jim? Great. This is David Farmer with ABC Dealership calling in regards to the Express Cash Offer we provided on your 2018 Jeep. Am I catching you at a good time?" That's great to hear. Excellent. I'm calling to confirm the appointment that you requested for 1:30 on Friday on June 16th. Is there any reason that you won't be able to make it to the dealership on that day? Using the opportunity to lock down that appointment, the customer is going to either say, "Nope, I'm going to make it there," or they're going to be a little bit wishy-washy. They're going to be a little bit wishy-washy. Don't just accept that, but actually move in to lock that appointment down so you have a specific day and a specific time for an appointment for an Express Cash Offer. Now, once you get that appointment locked down, we recommend that you go into the second part of the script. In order to save you time during your visit, when you arrive at the dealership, please let the person who greets you know that you have a VIP express appointment with me, David Farmer. So that information right there, again, is designed to paint a picture and kind of create expectations of what's going to happen once they get to your dealership showroom. So once they pull up into the dealership parking lot, somebody might greet them. Now they know to let that customer know, or let the salesperson know, that you have a VIP express appointment with a specific person. Also, what this is going to do is going to play into and build value in the experience that you're going to provide for that customer. The number one biggest complaint customers have about experiences in dealerships is it takes too long. The second biggest complaint that they have is the work that they do online rarely translates into a better experience on the dealership showroom. So we're going to handle both of those things by the way that we handle this customer at point of contact on the phone. Now, as you get wrapped up, you're going to let the customer know that you'll have all the information prepared to expedite their on-site vehicle inspection. So the goal is to schedule and lock down an appointment for an on-site vehicle inspection. Of course, we're not going to try to pre-qualify the customer. We're not going to ask them what vehicle they're considering replacing at this time. We're not going to ask them if they want to buy a new vehicle at this time. We solely want to just get the customer into the dealership for the vehicle, the on-site vehicle inspection. All right, so that is how we handle we handle about 12 to 15% of the customers. The other customers who did not schedule an appointment during their experience as they got their express cash offer, we then want to use a similar script, but we're going to request an appointment. Again, if the customer's name is Jim, we're going to ask, hey, is this Jim when we call? Call the customer, they answer, hey, is this Jim? Great, this is David Farmer from ABC Dealership calling in regards to the express cash offer provided for your 2018 Jeep. Am I catching you at a good time? That's excellent. I'm calling you to schedule an appointment for your on-site vehicle inspection for the express cash offer for your 2018 Jeep. Would later this afternoon or tomorrow be better? Our goal with this is to offer up 3 different time periods or day parts in the day, offer either this time period that we're in right now and the following one. So for example, if it's morning time right now, actually it's early afternoon. So when I'm making this call, I might say, hey, would sometime this afternoon work for you, or would later this evening be better? Or if it's mid-afternoon, sometime this evening or tomorrow morning, would that be better? So again, we are giving the customer options instead of asking yes or no, and we're giving the customer the opportunity to select one of those options to really have this logical exchange, get an appointment scheduled, and lock it down. All right, so next step is we're going to want to paint the picture of what's going to happen during that dealership visit by saying something like, hey, in order to save you some time during your visit, when you arrive at the dealership, please let the person who greets you know that you have a VIP express appointment with me, David Farmer. I'll have all of your information prepared to expedite your on-site vehicle inspection. Now, we've already planted the seeds with the customer during the process of them generating that lead through the express cash offer technology, that the second step in this overall process is to get an on-site vehicle inspection. We've included all that information in the email templates that we're providing for the dealership, so that is going to be a logical next step for the customer to come in. With that said, let's talk about what that could look like. So when the customer arrives for the on-site inspection, kind of imagine this, right? The customer gets the express cash offer on your dealership website. Lead comes into your CRM. You call the customer, you schedule an appointment, you let them know that you're going to save them time, that you're going to be prepared for their visit, and then they drive up to the dealership. Somebody greets them. They then let that person know that they have a VIP express appointment. They bring that customer into the receptionist. Receptionist gets you, and then you come out. You're going to have a folder. This is what we recommend, a folder with the express cash offer printed out in there, vehicle inspection form printed out and sitting in there, and any other paperwork or forms necessary for you to complete the express cash offer process in your dealership. So What this could look like then is you're going to walk out, you're going to greet the customer, and you're going to say, hey, thank you for visiting our website and requesting an express cash offer. My job is to help facilitate an expedited process for you. Now, the first step is going to be to confirm all the information in the express cash offer system, then get you set up for your quick on-site inspection. Please follow me, have a seat. And then you can sit down, you can confirm the information that you have in the folder, maybe get a driver's license insurance card, maybe you want to find out if there is a payoff. Whatever your internal process is, do that then. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next step in the express cash offer process, and that is the on-site vehicle inspection. Our recommendation is that the salesperson does that with the customer. They utilize this inspection form right here, or you can take this form and you can internalize it to make it more fit what your process is. But in this case, it's going to be a vehicle inspection. What we're not going to want to do is what we were taught 25 years ago in automotive, and that is to devalue the vehicle by pointing out issues and problems with the vehicle. We want this process to be a very logical, straightforward evaluation of the vehicle, inspecting the overall condition. What you're looking at in this vehicle inspection form here allows you to rate the vehicle based on the exterior damage, exterior condition, interior condition, under the hood, wheels and tires, different sections of an appraisal, right? The same thing that we do when we do a vehicle inspection. This is going to allow your salesperson with the customer to rate the vehicle from 1 to 4. We've included a 1-sentence general descriptor for what a vehicle needs to qualify for a 4-star rating, 3, 2, and 1. So, of course, if we look at exterior damage, if it's going to be a 4-star rating, it's going to have to be basically not like new. No dents, no dings, no scratches, no reconditioning needed, all shiny paint, basically showroom ready, basically like new. That's a 4-star. We're going to take that same approach as we go down. So we circle the number for each one of them. At the end, you're going to be able to quickly see, is it a 2-star rating vehicle? Is it a 3-star rating vehicle? And then you can use that information to justify the express cash offer value that is provided. So now let's talk about how to present figures to the customer for this express cash offer. So again, what we recommend for any communication with the customer is be prepared. Generally use these scripts, get used to the words and phrases. We recommend that you role play these phone calls, these interactions with customers. You role play to the point where you have all of these scripts by heart, verbatim, and you can walk through that. Then when you're in real life with the customer, those words and phrases are going to come out extremely confidently, that you're going to look like you're an extreme professional, and that's going to build value and in this overall process, and it's going to save some time. With that said, this is the approach that we would recommend. After you've gone through the inspection, you validated with dealership management that you have a vehicle that maybe you had an appraisal at $19,705 and you're willing to pay them $19,705. And whatever that value is, we're going to include that on this worksheet. We're also going to include on this worksheet, which we'll go ahead and look at. I got a closer look here. Here is you have the actual sell it for price, or you have the trade it in price. Now, the only difference is going to be the tax savings the customer would get if they traded that vehicle in. So it's a great way to build value in trading the vehicle and to be able to explain. We have it disclosed right here that that this value includes potential tax savings. So I would, if it's 6% or 5% or 7%, whatever your state is, take that value, add the tax savings, put that in that value right there, and then when we present the figures, it's going to sound something like this. We've purchased thousands of cars from people just like you, and with the increased demand for pre-owned vehicles, your vehicle is at the highest value it will ever be. We have completed our on-site inspection and have validated the express cash offer for your vehicle. Based on the current market and the condition of your vehicle, along with any reconditioning needed, we're prepared to buy your vehicle for $19,705. We can pay off the balance of your vehicle and if you have one, and have a check ready within 24 hours. Or you could trade your old car in for a new one and receive up to 7% more in additional tax savings. All I need you to do is give me your initial right here or right here on whatever one works best for you. So with that, what we've done is we have now presented the figures to the customer, and we've asked the customer for their business. The biggest thing I've seen in my career when salespeople are presenting figures to customers is they forget to ask for the customer's business. So whether you're presenting figures on a vehicle that you're trying to sell the customer, or presenting figures on trying to buy the vehicle from the customer, the last most important thing is to ask for the customer's business. We're going to ask them to choose which one is going to work best. Sell it to us for this price or trade it in for this price. And then they can just initial right underneath it or put their signature on that form. And that is just going to indicate to you what your next step is. Three things are going to happen, right? The customer is going to sign off on the sell it to us price. They're going to sign off on the trade it in for a new one price, or they're going to have some sort of objection. Whatever the objection is, that's when you're going to want to move into objection handling. That is going to be covered in a different video. What we're talking about today is how to handle the customer once that lead comes into your dealership CRM, how to make the phone call, how to set up the experience in the dealership showroom, how to do an on-site inspection, and then how to present figures for the express cash offer. Also, you're going to find this document that has all of this information, plus all of examples for the email templates and scripts in the show notes on this video. You can find that link, or you can just shoot me an email at david@intice.com, and I'll email that information to you. I appreciate your time watching this video, as I always do. Now, you're going to find this video plus many others at intice.com.